ABC7.
Welcome down to the show. Our little stage 5. Welcome to the show. My name's Kinnear, and I hope you folks at home are called Nielsen. We got a good one for you tonight, and I'm happy to say, I'm so pleased to say, I can just tell, John, the audience is good and liquored. Huh? You can sense it sometimes. We have a good show for you tonight. He's been here a couple of times before. Our old friend Dougie Doug will be walking out the door momentarily and visiting us right here in this stage. We don't have to show what door, we just know that he will walk through one of the doors. First up, before we get started with the show, I don't know about you guys, but so often these days in the news, people are getting bogged down with the negative sides of things. You know what I'm talking about? You watch the local news, it's one bad story after another. It's one negative story after another. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right, John? Instead of trying to take the time, ladies and gentlemen, to find the bright side in the news, I guess what I'm saying is that every cloud has a silver lining. Sometimes you have to just look a little bit harder. Let me, if I can, just give you a little example here. The Cloud. Prison officials take Lyle Menendez's toupee. Silver lining? Prison inmates take Lyle for 2 packs of Luckies. So you see, it's a cloud, and yet there's a silver lining there. Let me give you another one. Cloud. L.A. still has no pro football team. Silver lining? Still has as many wins as both New York teams. So that's a cloud. Followed by the Cloud. A Suzu Trooper found to roll over easily. Silver lining? Doesn't roll over as easy as Dick Morris's hooker. The Cloud. Bob Dole banned from using Soul Man in campaign. Silver lining? We'll change theme song to Nearer My God to Thee. The Cloud. Fox cancels America's Most Wanted. Silver lining? TV criminals can still be seen on C-SPAN. On a nightly basis, as it turns out, right? The Cloud. Vice President of the country of Colombia resigned. Silver lining? Staff gave him a nice going away kilo. Well, that's nice. That's a nice silver lining, isn't it? The Cloud. New York considers 10 p.m. curfew for teenagers. Silver lining? Teens can still carjack and be home in time to watch themselves on Cops. Not sure. Is that a silver lining, technically? I don't know. The Cloud. First Walmart in China opened. Silver lining? 1 billion people now have access to Jacqueline Smith clothing line. That's kind of nice, right? The Cloud. Over 6,000 pelicans have died at National Wildlife Refuge. Silver lining? Red Lobster introduces its new pelican platter ocean bird entree. Are there people booing in the audience? We apparently have some pelican lovers with us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Cloud. Tom Petty's wife files for divorce. Silver lining? Wrote catchy new song, Don't Come Round Here No More, You Castrating Bitch. Wow. Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our Cloud. And our silver linings for the night. You know why I love those so much? You got a cloud, and then it's followed by well, my guest tonight, a popular comedy star of such films as Cool Runnings and Operation Dumbo Drop. On Monday nights, you can see him co-starring in the new sitcom Cosby, starring, who is that? Yeah, Bill Cosby, apparently. Please welcome, if you will, Mr. Dougie Doug. He's right down here. Come on over here. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doug. You know what I love about it? It's not, it's 2 names. You could show up at a restaurant and they could technically call Dougie Doug, and it could be for 2 people, for all you know, right?
It could be.
Doug E. Doug. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
It's not, is it? I never asked you last time you were on here. I mean, is it your real name?
Oh, no. It's not my God-given name.
No.
My name is Douglas Carrington Bourne, Jr.
Really?
That's why I changed it.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Doug E. Doug. See, it started off as Dougie Dougie.
Right.
This guy was the MC at a comedy club. He says, Dougie Dougie. Hey, Dougie, he's cool. You know those cool wannabe guys?
Right.
Hey, what's up, Dougie? What's up, Dougie?
But was he really cool or he wasn't cool?
He
wasn't
kind
of thought he was cool.
He thought he was cool and he was trying to be. You know, hey, Dougie, what's up, Dougie? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Dougie. And I was like, that's not my name, man. And I took it. I said, wait a minute, that's a nice gimmick, you know?
Yeah.
And I started to use it foolishly.
Yes.
For 2 weeks, I was Dougie.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, I need something more distinguished. So I became Doug E. Doug.
Right. I like it. It's so, now that you put it that way, it has sort of a glamorous tone to it.
Hey, man, you know.
I like the cool, velvety way in which you'd say, Dougie.
Dougie. What's up, Dougie? What's up, man?
Well, last time you were here, you used to have full-on dreadlocks. That's,
yes.
You've changed your look a little bit,
yes.
haven't you? You've changed the look since the last time I saw you.
And I was wearing pajamas as well.
That's right. I never quite asked you why you were wearing pajamas last time you were on the show.
It was just an impulse.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just have this feeling, it hits you, and you decide that that's what you're going to do. You're going to move with it.
Yeah.
And it was like a spiritual thing.
Right.
I don't know, a voice came to me and said, wear the pajamas.
Right.
And, you know, it's just weird, man. You know, sometimes that happens to me. I get voices out of anywhere, just all over the place. A voice told me to come bring you a cigar because I heard you had that kind of thing, that you like cigars. So I brought you.
The sound of that.
I brought you this one.
Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Yes,
And it's still got it's a girl wrapper on it, so I know this is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, these are nice. Now, are these good? Are you one of these guys who really knows a lot about cigars?
I know a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not like an avid cigar smoker, but I know a little thing. I know some of the cigar words.
Right.
Humidor.
Right.
I know bitter.
Uh-huh.
You know, I know that's a cigar word, and it's wrapped.
Uh-huh.
And
So you are an expert, technically speaking.
But of course, you know, I have my knowledge of cigars.
Are these
Dougie?
Are these Dougie? Are these cool? Are these good cigars?
Those are excellent cigars,
Yeah,
man.
all right, okay. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to get to this.
We'll get to it
segment.
later.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see you've chomped down on the first one quite nicely.
Yes, man. This is disgusting.
The locket.
These things look so disgusting and you wonder, why did I put this in my mouth?
Right. What sort of pleasure does one get out of that?
Exactly.
Now you grew. We didn't really talk about where you grew up last time you were here. You grew up in Brooklyn.
In
right?
Brooklyn, in Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn.
Really? Where exactly? Now, what part of? So that's actually kind of a tough area.
Yes, it's 3 blocks away from the projects, which means it's middle class.
Right.
I got beat up as a kid a lot, man.
Did you really? Did you really?
I did, man. I'm trying to reveal this to you right now, man, because I don't talk about it too often, because that had a lot to do with the reason why I have the psyche I have right now.
Right.
Just kind of, you know, I'm kind of a little bit disturbed because of the experience I had. There's a lot of people were trying to get at me when I was a kid.
Right.
And it was because I was a nice person, you know what I'm saying? I was just walking around trying to save people.
Right.
This was my thing. I used to run around with a cape and everything. It was so, I'm saying I was a real good kid, man. I used to try to stop other little kids from getting beat up.
Yeah.
And there's one kid, he was wearing Gucci sneakers. I never forget. And his name was Tyrone. He's wearing Gucci sneakers. And these kids were trying to bash him up against the wall and try to steal his sneakers. I said, leave that man alone. Don't mess with him.
Right.
What are you trying to do? We're trying to steal his sneakers. I said, well, you know, mess around with somebody your own size. So they tried to steal mine.
Yeah.
And I bashed the guy on the head with a Welch's grape juice bottle.
Yeah.
And he must have been the most popular guy in the projects because everybody came and bashed me. Like 30 people came and beat up on me. Are we ready to go? We have to go or something?
You pretty much wear a cape any part of the country and you're going to get beat up by the local school kids.
That's true.
But you know, maybe that has something to do with the fact you're not wearing laces. Maybe that ties in. I notice you're not wearing laces on your shoes. Maybe that's some sort of loose...
No, I'm avant-garde, man.
Right, okay. You're setting...
I have a whole different thing I'm trying to push forward. I'm trying to move across all the societal boundaries. As a kid, I used to wear 2 different colored socks. I said, that's society's rule.
You were, didn't you, you almost did some comedy for Muhammad Ali at one point?
I did at one point. Yeah. When I first started doing comedy, I was 17 years old.
That would have been great, by the way.
It would have been great. I missed the opportunity, man.
How did you miss the boat on that?
Well, I was afraid of flying. There's that fear thing again.
You still have that, or?
Yeah, I do, and it's not because of the planes. I just don't like stewardesses.
Right. Depending on what airline you're flying, I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're attractive, not because of the physical self, because of the heart.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And some of these people, man, they just phony, man. They just, oh, yes, nice to meet you. You just met me. I don't know
What would you like them to say when you walk on the plane?
No, it's prejudice. I could be a bad person. I'm telling you, and sometimes they come up to me, excuse me, but do you belong here? I mean, this is prejudice. I'm in a plane with another friend of mine, another Negro friend.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in first class. Do you belong here?
Really?
Yeah, ever since Lincoln made that speech. Did you hear it?
So wait, you almost, but what happened? How did you not get the gig with Muhammad Ali? Because you're afraid of flying and afraid of stewardesses.
I really did. I'm afraid of stewardesses, afraid of flying. And I said, when I was a kid, I didn't want to fly. So I said, well, where is the gig? They said, Jakarta, Indonesia. Jakarta, Indonesia. Right. And as a kid, I'm like, where? Right. Where's that? They were like, it's over there. And they showed me the map. I said, wow, that's far, man. That's like way across, that's past Russia.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I said, well, I have to think about this. So I actually didn't go. And they said, well, I said, well, tell me the dynamics of the gig. What do you want me to do?
The dynamics of the gig. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was pretty literate as a 17-year-old. I had been in the comic game, and I knew exactly. I said, hey, if I'm going to be doing stand-up, who am I going to do it for? If I'm in Jakarta, in Indonesia, is it for Indonesian people?
Right.
Are they going to know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I had to know.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know,
you got to know.
I want to know the dynamics. Right. So they said, well, no, you're going to be doing it for a Kool in the Gang concert. Now, that kind of threw me off. I would be, you know, it's just weird, man. You're going to be doing comedy at a Kool in the Gang concert in Jakarta, Indonesia for Muhammad Ali. I said, what? Who booked this gig? You know, and so it just didn't ring true to me, man. I was like, I just can't picture that. And then they threw another thing in the loop. They said, we want you to actually perform on the plane. Right. I was like, how long is the flight? They were like 16, 17 hours. What?
Who were you supposed to perform for?
For Muhammad. Muhammad was supposed to be standing there just like, yeah, this is wonderful. The kid is great. You know, and you know, I didn't know. And I mean, honestly, I had a sensitivity level as a kid. I didn't know what Muhammad's state of mind was. I didn't know whether he'd be able to receive what I was saying. I didn't know. I'm like, hey, Jakarta, Indonesia, Kool in the Gang, Muhammad Ali, he has a problem. Yeah. What am I going to do?
Right. Bad gig.
I'm afraid of flying. I don't like stewardesses. This is crazy, man. I said no.
Right. On that note, we have to do a commercial. We'll be back to talk. You got a new show with Mr. Cosby.
Yes, I do.
We'll be back right after this. Dougie Doug right here on my left with the cigar in hand, ladies and gentlemen. And back in a moment.
George is not a pet. He's a cattle dog, and that's a hard job. He's smart, too. He's smarter than the cattle, and he's smarter than most people I know. You sure do work up an appetite out here. A good meal's one of the things you look forward to. George likes Alpo. I don't blame him. Every bite has real beef in it. We take good care of each other.
A great dog deserves Alpo.
This is about the biggest idea in business communication today. About simple being smart, less being more. About how your business can get local and long-distance calling, plus everything from paging to conferencing, global to cellular. The whole menu, soup to nuts. From one team on one bill. From the one and only company in America with the power to put it all together. Network MCI. That's how.
This summer, when you itch from mosquitoes or poison ivy, remember the power of 10. Among these, only Cortisone 10 penetrates skin with the medicine doctors recommend most to stop itching and help heal. Remember the power of 10. Cortisone 10.
LensCrafters has these new lightweight titanium P frames from Luxottica. They weigh about 40% less than other metal frames. They're fashionable, comfortable. Look at the difference. Wow. I love seeing them smile when that happens.
LensCrafters, helping people see better 1 hour at a time.
The last time we were here was when I proposed. 10 years. It seems like only yesterday. I told you then how much I loved you. and nothing's changed.
The Diamond Anniversary Band. On your 10th, show her you'd marry her all over again.
Sorry you lost your job. I didn't lose my job. My job was taken away from me. I know where the job is. I didn't lose it. I go there and they won't give it to me. Are you okay? Why? People your age, if they get too excited, they might keel over. Well, I get a little dizzy now and then.
We're back. Dougie Doug sitting right to my left, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the new show with Mr. Cosby.
Yeah,
No.
He makes a living for making no sense, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well,
Give me $5 billion rather than sit down to people and the pudding.
What's the thing you put the jello in the jello?
$5 billion. Generous man, giving man. He'll look at you and say, you're a wonderful person. You just look at your face. You're beautiful. I enjoy you. Would you like a Maserati? Just giving people stuff, man. It's beautiful. Generous.
How
Big heart.
great, though, to get to work with the you do this back in New York.
Yes.
And this is on CBS. Now, let me just say, if CBS can't have a hit with Cosby in this sitcom,
yes,
they should start selling pizzas or something. Get out of the TV business altogether, right?
It's true. I agree.
And have they given everything that you guys need to try and tool this and get it to the right place?
Absolutely. You know, they've given us really great writers, man. These guys are on another level, man. These writers are just, they've been working in television for like 90 years. Just got old people working on the show. you know, you'll do something that's like, no, that was Rochester. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, we got that.
You know, Rochester 52. Everything's a bit.
But they have to, you were saying that Cosby will, like, change stuff, right, on the spot? I mean, he's not necessarily locked into whatever the words are as you're doing it.
No, his whole concept is we're going to have the material fresh, there's going to be a lot of spontaneity, and it's your job to kind of protect the story. You know, together you try to find the story in the middle of it all. You know, he likes to focus on the ideas. Whatever the ideas are that we're going to communicate, we'll focus on that. But other than that, it's a party. We're going to have fun.
Is it a lot of work, or is he the kind of guy that is such a huge star that you guys walk in on Friday and do it and go home, or is there a whole week of grinding and blood sweating?
There's a whole week of remembering 5 or 6 scripts that we don't do.
Right. So it's changing that much all the time?
It's changing constantly. So it's just like, okay, that's not working. These are the ideas. These are not working. We're going to move on that idea. Da, da, da. So it's just, it all culminates into tape day, where whatever it is that we have found that was funny out of the 5 drafts, we throw them out there and let it hit against the wall. And if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, we do it again.
And who do you play in relation to Cosby?
I play Griffin. I'm a guy who's really in love with his daughter, infatuated, you know, and that's it. And I'm trying to get her.
Yeah. Was he like a big influence for you, Cosby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How so?
Oh man, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's a black person. And
yes, he is.
But he wasn't a stereotype, and I always wanted to, and I related to him. So I mean, obviously, I had a window to kind of like exercise my own kind of unique talent, because I had somebody to say, hey, that's somebody I can be like that, because I'm close to that, you know. So you know, I just didn't relate to Flip Wilson or Nipsey Russell. You know, it wasn't. They weren't in my family. You know? There was nobody in my family going, roses are red, violets are blue. That guy's Nipsey Russell, you know. Nipsey had a Lifetime Achievement Award on the Hollywood Squares. I mean, there was nobody close in my... Remember Nipsey?
Oh yeah.
Nipsey was funny, man.
So this is good. You got a good solid gig over there. You're with Cosby, so you probably have women flocking all over you. Do you have a date? Last time I think you were in transition. One young lady, you were ending one relationship, starting up another one. Where
There's one person now I really like, man, but she won't call me back.
Yeah.
It's not. It's okay. I think she's a little afraid
do that
of
one more time if we could. Thank you. It's a participatory show we do here.
You know, I appreciate the sentimentality, you know. Not sounding like that cool dude. I appreciate the sentimentality, y'all. No, she's a nice person, man. I think she's just a little intimidated by my celebrity status.
Uh-huh. If she's watching, you're done with her now. pretty much over. Kiss that
You
relationship
always say
goodbye.
this to me too, man. You always get me in trouble with the women, man. Last time I was on the show,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I got a letter. Because a woman said, well, I sensed that there's some sadness in your eyes. I said, I had a cold.
Yeah. You were sick.
She wrote me a letter, man, saying I was sad because I was talking about my relationships, man. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
So this latest one, she's intimidated by...
I think she's intimidated.
You haven't even been out on a date with her?
Nah, man.
Well, that could be part of the problem.
We talk on the phone a lot and share wonderful, deep things.
Well, how'd you meet her? Like a 976 line or something? I mean, how do you not go out with her?
No, I bumped into her a couple of times in the street.
Uh-huh.
I mean...
Boy, if you weren't in trouble before.
No, I don't want to discuss that now. I want to discuss this date I was on the other night, because one thing I'm tired of is these insecure people.
Right.
I've been dating a lot of insecure women, man. This woman said, I told her, I'm trying to build them up, empower them.
Right.
Get into their, and nurture their creative abilities and make them feel like they're wonderful people. And I say, hey, you're a beautiful person, you have a beautiful face. And the girl tells me, no, I have a long face. And I told her, I said, compared to who? I mean, what are you basing this judgment on? Right. I take her home, I said, take her home. She, oh, yes, can I call you? I said, are your fingers broken? Don't ask me for permission. Call me. Insecure people.
We have to do a insecure commercial break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
Honey, that was perfect, man. No, it wasn't perfect. It almost hit us. Give him the coordinates.
Captain, we're moving. Those coordinates are going to be perfect. Right about...
Let it be right.
Fire for effect.
Let it be right.
Now.
Windows out.
I've never been to Las Vegas.
Welcome to my town.
Checked into my hotel. It's a pyramid. Look at this place.
This is amazing.
See the lights, the shows.
There are lots of great shows in Las Vegas. I found out a new code.
24/7.
It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they're not kidding.
Never sleep.
Totally amazing.
There'll be plenty of time to rest when I get, back to work.
This is your chocolate zone. Indulge it, because now there's sweet escapes. Real Hershey's chocolate with less fat. Sweet escapes. New from Hershey.
Of all the eye drops you can buy, Visine is the only one recommended by pharmacists 4-to-1 over any other brand. Visine's formula gives you 100% of the relief you need. Visine, it gets the red out.
So, Delmar, how many chickens have you got on this farm?
50,000.
Wow. Sometimes you get so busy on the farm, you ever miss having breakfast?
Sometimes we'll have breakfast for dinner, yeah.
Well, how about IHOP's $2.99 Best of the Best breakfast? You get 2 buttermilk pancakes topped with strawberry, blueberry, or cinnamon apple, plus eggs, bacon, sausage, ham, and hash browns for $2.99.
I'd like to try it.
So this is Cliff in America's Heartland, reminding you that any time's a great time for breakfast at IHOP. So, Delmar, which did come first, then, the chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
No. Never. Absolutely not. Tired of hearing no when you need to buy a car? At Cars Yes, we say yes. Yes. Whether your credit is good or bad, we have a financing plan for you. Yes. Every car is fully inspected with our 205-point quality check. And yes, our exclusive Yes warranty covers you for 12 full months. Call 1-800-CARS-YES today. Cars Yes, the nation's largest used car company.
So with the show and stuff, you still live in Brooklyn, right?
Yes, I do.
And you like it out there very much.
I do.
And how great that you get to do the show out there where you're living.
Yeah, it's nice.
Are you doing these the poetry nights or something? You were like hosting poetry night?
Yeah, I host poetry nights in front of my front gate.
Uh-huh.
I do, because all the local school children, at 3 o'clock, my house is flooded with kids, so I decided I wanted to do something with them.
Right.
So we have like these poetry sessions.
Right. So you're a poet, basically.
I am a poet, yes.
I did not know that. Boy, that really kind of came out plenty, didn't it?
That was nasty, man.
I did not know that.
Turned all Lexus this time.
I did not.
Oh, gee, sorry. Well, is that so? So you're seriously into it?
Yes, man. You want to hear one?
Yes, I do.
Dead bird, yo, dead bird. Get up and fly. Want to hear another one? Yo, I hear you leaving the show, man.
Yeah, I'm at it. You're on a collector's edition of Later with Greg Kinnear right here.
I'm telling you, I'm really happy, man, because I think you're great in your film work, man. I saw you
very much. Thank you. I appreciate that, really. Thanks for coming back. We have to do a break. We'll be back to say goodnight with the gentleman to my left. What a poet! What a poet! That was good.
I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, because I've been blasting and laughing so long that money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but after them,
Excellent. Excellent. That's going to do it for us, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in here. Mr. Dougie Doug, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Good luck. We're going to say goodnight from Stage 5, and we'll see you all later.